we're live streaming. All right, that looks like a good start. Okay. All right, here we are, live from Fretland Manor. So what we'll do is with our chair fitness time, we go as usual, start with a warm-up and start with postural awareness. And, for you to just notice how you sit. So as you're sitting upright and tall, I'll ask you to do the reverse. I ask you to just slouch. And then I'll ask you for yourself to lengthen and sit upright and tall. And just going with your own comfort range. And slouch. And then sitting upright and tall. And notice the difference between the two positions. And slouch. And sit tall. Now I'm feeling when I'm sitting upright and tall, I don't have that sensation in my low back, but if I slouch, I feel kind of the spinal compression a little bit, just sharing a bit on sensations that you may feel or not feel, and then sit tall again, just going through the motion and the sensation. So now let's try the next one. As you come from slouching, when you breathe in, lift and lengthen. Keep your sternum lifted, shoulders back, relaxed and down. And then as you slouch, just kind of letting go, feeling yourself kind of almost collapsing into the internal structure. And then inhaling and straightening up. And exhaling. And when you inhale, sitting back up. And one more time. When you breathe out, slouching down. And now try to breathe in and out a couple of times and notice maybe a difference. You might not feel a difference, but is that a good position to take a breath in and out, or you feel like there's a limited space for your lungs? And again, just lifting and lengthening, and then taking your arms up. Exhale out and down, and let your right arm come up. Breathing out and down, and we'll do the same with your left arm, lifting up. Exhale out and down, and both arms again. So come to a long spine, straight back, shoulders back, relaxed and down. We circle our shoulders forward, up and back and around. 2 and 3, 4, 5, and 6. And take it forward. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then reverse your direction again. Forward, up and back and around. 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6. Drop your shoulders down and take a peek over to your right side. Look straight ahead and then over to your left side. And let us look straight ahead. So a couple of head turns to loosen up our neck. Looking right, coming back to center, and left, and back to center. Looking right, and back to center, and left, and straight ahead. So keep on going. I'm just going to get a chair for Francis. You want to? Very good. Thank you. So now we'll go into side tilts, taking our head to the right and center and left and center and right and center and left and center and right and left. Good. So now we're bringing our chin forward and tuck the chin back and turn it forward and back and gently from becoming aware of your head position, where your neck is aligned with your spine. It's when you bring your chin lightly in and front, in and one last one. Good. So now focus on your arms out to the side of the chair and squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep your shoulders down and then release. And squeeze and release and squeeze and release and squeeze and release, letting your arms forwards, with your hands and wrists circling, and let's move your arms out to the sides. And up, and front, and reverse your direction, moving your arms out to the side as hands and wrists circle, and up, and forward, and flex your hands, and point and flex, point and flex, moving your arms out as you point and flex, and coming back into center, and out again. Keep those hands pointing and flexing those wrists, and back to center. And hands down towards sides. We'll take a bow forward from our hip, and rolling back up your spine from your low back to your mid back, our upper back, shoulders, neck, head. And again, knee forward from your hip, and rolling back up your spine from your low back to your mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck, head, and take it to your right knee. Hinge forward from your hip, keep the neck straight, then roll back up your spine. Take each vertebra on its own time. Top of the head, repeat one more time on this side, to the right, and roll back up. And then you switch to your other side. So move on to the other side, and roll back up your spine. One more time like so. So we'll take our arms up. Both arms lift. Your right leg comes straight up. Point your toes up and exhale out and down. And both arms and your left leg. And repeat. Both arms. Your right leg comes up. And release. And both arms and your left leg. And one more time like so. Keeping our body upright, our trunk. And left. Good. And then rocking your feet forward and back from toe to heel to toe. So let us begin to walk our feet wide. So the side straddle and then back in. A couple of times here. And walking your feet out. And back in. And out. And in. Good. And then keeping your feet together and swiveling from side to side. So you swivel on the heel, side to side. And then come to a pause. And now swivel with your heels from side to side from the ball of the foot. And shake your legs and your body out a little bit. So I'll invite you to take your handheld weights from here. And get any yourself on the side of your chair. So, reminder, guidelines for our strength training. We'll try to fatigue the muscles we are working. So you might feel the muscle gets a little heated, tired, fatigued. As a group, we start with repetitions. Let's go for 10 repetitions for each muscle group, and then we'll do maybe 2 sets of them. So the first major muscle we are focusing on is our biceps this time. You can start with your hands like this on your sides. You can also start with your arms straight. This is a way where when your arms are straight, you have a longer leverage to curl up your forearm. And then coming back down. And lifting up for 2. And back down. and 3. Lower back down. 4. And continue breathing as you move through the repetitions. And 5, 6. Let's do 4 more. 7 and 8. Curling up for 9. And then 1 more. Releasing and slowly coming back down. And then turning your palms inwards. And let's go up straight front, shoulder height, shoulder level or lower. And back down. So moving down into your shoulder strength. And 2. And slowly back down. And 3. Now if you feel that both arms is not really, you can use one arm and then the other. So you can always make adaptations. This is 5, keeping your body upright. Keep your abdominal muscles nice and strong. 6 and 7, 8 and 9. Last one here for shoulder strengthening exercise, 10. So now I want you to turn your palms back out and we'll go back to the bicep curl. Here we go, curling up your forearms, steady your wrists, and slowly back down. And 2. Again, breathing through the repetitions. And 4. Lifting for 5. And 6. 7. Let's go 3 more times. 8. And we want to try to avoid swinging the weight. So keep the control slower. 1 more. Good adjustment. So now, once as before, we turn our palms inwards and we'll lift up those arms, shoulders forward. 1 and back down. And 2. Lifting for 3. And 4. And it's okay, your arms are straight. It's okay to keep your elbows a little bit soft. You kind of have just a slight bend. 5, you can also feel your forearms working here. 7 and 8. 9. Final one on the shoulder deltoid strengthening exercise. And then turn your palms back out. All right, double check for a moment your sitting posture. So if you notice you may sink down, bring your hands back to a long spine, a straight back. And so the next one we'll do is taking your weights on the outside of the chair. And we'll lift our arms sideways and back down. Also here, as you do the physical movement going out away from the midline, keep your shoulder blades gently squeezed together. We're just thinking about keeping your shoulder blades squeezed together. And 4, 5, lifting for 6, and again breathing check. 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, and then bringing your waist up like so into the goalpost position, and we are going in to the chest as we open our pectorals like so. Good. 4 and 5. Try to use your full range of motion as you go out. Let's do 2 more. And the final one. Good. And then let your weights relax on your sides. Take a moment to again, adjust your posture if needed, and also noticing the work you just did. So let's get away from the lower, from the upper body a bit to the lower extremities, and with your right leg, if you will, beginning to get the right foot off the floor. Hold that position a bit so you feel the weight of your right leg, the hip flexor work in, and then coming back down. And lifting up. Draw your belly button lightly inwards as you lift your knee up, stabilizing your trunk. And 4, 5, lifting for 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10. Transition to your left side of your other leg. 1, and 2, 3, 4, and feel the exertion level. 3 more. And the final one. So from your hip flexor, now we are utilizing our knee joints, a full range of motion as we get that leg straight out front. Now, if you have, again, the modification, if you have pain or arthritis in your knee joint, keep that leg straight and lift it just straight up and down a little bit. If there's no pain as you go through your joint range of motion, use that movement as you bend and extend your leg. So quadricep strengthening, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, and 9. Last one here on that side you're on. Touch down, take a moment to readjust, and here we go. The other leg of yours extends and bend. 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do 4 more. And the final one. Touching back down. So shake your legs out a little bit here. So we'll go back to strengthening of upper arms, and the next one we'll do is tricep. So I kind of like to do that with one arm at a time. That works best. So what we'll do is we have our weight. You can bring it to the outside of the chair or scoot to the side of your right, and then have your forearm reach back towards the space behind you, and then your forearm comes back in. Your forearm straightens back, and then you bend from the elbow, and your forearm comes back in. 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7. So stabilizing your wrist as you reach back. 8, 9, 10. And then transitioning towards your left arm. And you would reach with the forearm back. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, breathing in and out. 6, 7, and 8, 9, and 10. Let's switch arms one more time. The next one we are doing is the last one for deltoid strengthening. So when you sit, your arm is straight down in front of you like so. And you go up and back. So here you're moving through the full range of motion of your shoulder joint. 3, 4, and 5. Pulling that lawnmower cord. 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, Yes. Thanks for rescuing me here. So and then switch your arm. And we begin again. We pull the arm up and back for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's place a weight down for a moment. So and then I'll hand out some of our props. Who prefers a star versus the fold? You like the tubes? Or Donnie, you like the tubes or stars? We use them for the same purpose, but the star, is a little more flow. Betty, which one? Star or tube? Star or tube? Star? Art. Typo?
Yeah, that's fine.
Star or tube? Okay, Francis, star or tube? Oh, just one or the other.
Okay.
Raymond, scarf or tube? You can try this one or this one.
Yeah.
This one. Okay. So we have just a prop each of us here in our class for stretching assist. And you can always do this without stretching assist. Have a lot of fun colors here and something to hold on to as we stretch up. Hold and breathe. Feel yourself lengthening and lifting and then going a little bit sideways towards your right. Coming back to the center and then towards your left. And back to the center. Let's do that one more time. Towards your right. And center, and the left, and center, and then lowering your prop back down. So now you have your prop on your knees, on your lap, and you roll it down over to your scarf. You kind of go down along the front of your legs. And just bring it to the point where you feel this is okay with your body, and then bring the or roll the tube back up, bring the scarf back up. Sitting upright and tall, and then rolling back down. And rolling back up. So, and I'd like for you to think a little bit in terms of diagonal angle. So you have your scarf or tube in a diagonal angle. And you bring it down and back up. So just kind of like the hill, Capitol Hill, Denny Hill, down and up, kind of a swaying. And then switching from the other side, high up on the other side, down low. One diagonal up and down. And then I'd like for you to come back to the front with your prop. And now we roll back left and right. We gesture of pedaling, if you will, canoeing. Feeling your trunk gently moving here, rotating as you move your arms and shoulders. Good. And then coming to a pause. Bring the prop in towards you and notice your position changing a little bit in your upper back, in your chest. Push up. And go forward. Take it right. Looking right. Come back to center. Take it left. Come back to center. Lower your prop and one more time rolling down in front of your legs and then slowly roll back up. The next one from here, I'd like for you to focus with your arms up towards a height that you can sustain. And then wherever you are, bend your elbows a little bit and pull that prop down towards you and then push that up and pull down. And push up, stay within your comfort range here as you reach a little further up overhead and then pull back down. Pushing up, think about pushing up that object and then make an emphasis on pulling down. Wherever you end up with your prop, that's the right place to be if it is without discomfort, pain, or additional pain.
What about getting out of bed in the morning?
Getting out of bed. When you are laying in bed, you could do this with your arms. Up and down. Is that what you're asking, Betty?
Sure.
Kind of a good stretch up, a long, full body stretch. You could lift one leg up. And then the other. So, and then you could lift both legs up. And back up. And lift. And down, and one more. We remember that, right? So, let's put your prop on the side. You're going to drop it on the floor. It's okay, start to. All right, so let's pick the movement up. Toes go out and in. Let's go with the heels. Okay, let's start marching it out. Good. Let's go into heel and arms push front. Heel, touch, heel, touch. Good. Let's take that step, right and left, diagonal. Arms can go high, high, low, low. Push up, now low. Hands to knees. Let your knees come in together and out and apart. Now each time when our knees come in, we switch the hands and open out. Knees come together, switch the hands, open out. Together, cross. Together, uncross. Together, cross. And then see if you can smooth it out. And it's okay, better not to focus on me, just close your eyes. Sometimes when you are getting into the groove. All right, here we go. Side, 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 side. Just picking out the step. You don't have to be synchronized. Now focus on same arm to left. Pushing out. And you can also just do the arms or just the legs. Take a rest when you need it. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Left, 2, 3, 4, and right. 2, 3, 4, and left. Let's do the knee lift. And come back to marching it out with your forearms, circling around, rolling it back down, rolling up, and back down. Straddle position. Let's take your right arm up and over. Nice long, broad arm reach, sideways, left arm up and over. And switch to your right arm. Now we make a full circle. Making a full circle. Change your arm, making a full circle. Change your arm again, making a full circle. And now hinge forward from your hip, cross first, lift up to center. Release, hinge forward, cross, lift up to center. One more time like so. Bringing your feet back. We'll take our right heel forward. So for this one, I'm gonna take my cushion off here. So you can also scoot to the front of the chair in order to have your heel reach the floor. That would be an obstacle. And gradually and slowly lean forward from your hip. See if you can come somewhere near the lower part of your leg. Respecting our limits and breathing here as you hold that position for stretching. Focusing on flexibility this time rather than strengthening. Coming straight back up. Let's switch sides. Heel touches down, your leg is straight, your knee is slightly bent. And come straight back up. Now we'll take our right leg up a little bit, elevating the foot off the floor, circling your ankle. Then reverse the direction. And switch to your other side. So you're elevating your leg up, with your foot circling. And reverse. So we'll place both feet back down onto the ground. The next one focuses a little bit more on the quadricep. So when you bring your feet a bit more to the front, your toes are in front of your knees. Start with one leg that you know is working better for you and slide the foot slightly back closer towards you. And yeah, this focus is on opening the front hip and your quadricep stretching out. And bringing that foot back in and try the other side. As before, sliding back. Now if you have the ball of the foot on the floor. Back. And bring your left foot back in. So we'll take our right leg out to the diagonal. We'll start with the legs that works best for you. Settling into a diagonal angle and letting the same arm reach down a little bit towards that right side. So this should have you go in a stretch on your inner right thigh muscle. And come back to center. Let's get your other side out to the diagonal angle. Reaching down. And coming straight up. So you might sit comfortably back all the way with your legs straight. Letting your arms be relaxed. Give into gravity. So feel upright and tall, but just kind of letting yourself relax in your chair. Now, tilt your right ear just slowly towards that right shoulder region, and our shoulders remain low. Feel the stretch along the side of your neck, on your left side. And then return your head back into center, in the middle. And then aim for your left side, gradually and slowly. And hold it at the space where you feel this is the farthest where you can sustain the stretch. In the side of your right neck region. And coming straight back up. Now turning your head over to your right side, and then look through the corners of your eyes a little bit, getting yourself some eye exercise. And look straight ahead. And let's try your other side, rotating your head. And pausing, you see physical movement, breathe, relax through the stretching around your neck region. Looking through the corners of your eyes. And then relaxing your eyes and turning your head back to center. Just noticing for a moment the area of your neck. Getting your hands to your left. Pushing your right arm forward. Pushing it out. And maybe a little further back. Stretching the pectoral. And then open your palm up. So you stretch your bicep. Now let your right arm come forward again. And this time bring it across and over in front of your chest. Give yourself a pat in the back. So stretching here, back of your shoulder and the tricep. Let your arm come forward with your palm facing up. And this time we'll bring the hand straight in towards your shoulder. You might elevate the elbow up a little bit. And this targets the tricep completely here. And letting your arm come back down. Let's try the sequence on our other side. So forward and we'll go out. So feel the chest is stretching out on your left side of the side you're at. And turn your palm up. Now let your arm come straight forward. Across and over. And coming straight back forward, and then your palm turns up, and we'll bring the hand in towards shoulder. So anywhere, wherever you're able to go into, if you want to assist a little bit with bringing your elbow up, just focusing on this part of the region to stretch out the tricep. And then letting your arm relax back down. So we'll make a gentle fist with our hands and fingers. So think about at the beginning like a lion's claw, not really making a full fist, just a half fist. And then coming back out. And curl, and out, and curl, and out. So then go into a full fist with your thumb on the outside. And stretch back out and curl. Stretch back out and curl. Stretch back out, taking your palms together, forearms together. And stretching your upper back and your shoulders. And go to goal post. And one more time. And your palms together, drawing your elbows closer together. See what works for you here. And going out to goal post. Let your arms straighten out and down. So I think with this, we'll finish our Saturday morning session for today by bringing your feet up for a moment. Get your toes together, your heels together. One more time, your toes together, your heels. And then circling your foot and ankle of those feet. And the other way around. So letting your feet relax. Getting ready to stand back up slowly. And bringing back the awareness for us standing up. Best method is to forward to the front of the chair. And then leaning forward from the hip. Use your armrests if that helps you. And whenever you are ready, you'll be standing up. And with this, we'll finish our session. Don't you stand up. So
Thank you very much.
enjoy the rest of the day and come if you like.